Alright everybody, welcome back to some more Pokemon Sapphire. It is I, Xilestar, and today... Okay, so, I'm going to show you something. So, this... Hold on. So this is what my time is. So as you can see, that's the play time. And I think before it was like, what, under 2, I think? Which just says, like, I think it's like, it goes by hour and minutes? So, I've spent a lot of time grinding, as you can see. Don't worry about the Pokedex, I'll get into that in a second. So, I'd like to save the game, no, we're not going to save the game. So, as soon as I hit all of the thresholds kind of thing, so I maxed out all the stats and all that stuff, this is what I ended up with. So this is what I ended up with. So this is what we ended up with right here. So this is all the stats. It didn't... You know what? 742 is fine. It was supposed to be 760. 742, who cares? It's about where I wanted it anyway. So here's all the stats, here's all the things, and here's the moves. Nothing's changed here. Now, I want to show you guys something. So this is where I finished. And by that I mean, like, this is what we ended up with. So here's how much experience. So this is the experience. This is the friendship. I don't know if I changed the friendship. Yeah, so we'll just keep the friendship where it is. So this is the experience. This is the friendship. And obviously everything else is the same. Because all I did is I just took this, changed it into a Mudkip, put 760, and then it told me that I had an extra move, which would be the mud shot thing, so I had to take that off, and then apparently it gave me an issue, so who cares? So yeah, so this is all I did. I'll show you why it says 30 for the Pokedex, so this is why. Ignore all of the ones that have like the exclamation part. There's a reason for that. So majority of them is because of the fact that for Slim Vada here and for Yukima here, they have max EVs. But if we look at the level, for instance, they're level 5. You wanna know what it says? So if I click it to why it's broken, it tells me invalid. Individual EV without changing experience cannot be greater than 100. If you want to know why, that's because that's how many vitamins you can give to a stat for a Pokemon kind of thing. And that's why. And the same thing happens with Box 2. You'll see like there's a whole bunch of issues with these ones. Same condition, except for all of them have their move pools that they had from the original series. Funny enough, Brina's fine. It's just like the stats. For Zebra, it can't learn Mach Punch. For Trapinch, it can't learn Dragon Claw. For Elsbeth here, nothing's wrong. And then for Zergo, it can't learn Brick Break, Blaze Kick, and Bulk Up. And then Balmor just can't learn Surf. But okay. So these ones I couldn't change for obvious reasons. So these cannot be eggs, so which means that they have the original trainer ID. So this is apparently, I think, our trainer ID from Ruby. Hold on. Yeah. So all these come from the Ruby version. So that's where all these ones come from. But everybody else is same as what they were from Ruby. The only difference is that these ones say that they were hatched from an egg in Sapphire. So as you can see, it says Sapphire here. And all of them are the proper routes. If I did it properly. Okay, you didn't save some of them. Why didn't you save some? Okay, so this one apparently broke. Because it says 117. That's Rust Turf Tunnel. I'll fix that when we're done. But yeah, all of them are at their area that they should be at. This one I might change to Lava Ridge Town, because that's where we got the egg from. Yeah, and then these two obviously are for the from the daycare center, so I wanted to move them aside. But yeah, so this is how we're gonna do encounters from now. Okay, so right now when we want an encounter, so let's say I want an encounter from this route. Okay, Route 101. So in order for me to get an encounter, I have to literally catch the same Pokemon if that's exactly what I want. So if I want to use, let's say, Hugsbellow, because he is Route 101, I have to catch Xilestar. Then what I do is I have to see the difference between both of their stats, kind of thing. So I can take the IVs, although Hugsbellow is really good. What the... The first capture, look at that stat line. That's amazing. Look at it. 30, 25, 31, 26, 21, 25. And if you're going to be one of those people that says, "Oh, you hacked that in." It's like, "No. No, I didn't. That's his actual stats." If you don't believe me, I'll load him up. Let's load up. Save. Give me 1 second while I go pull him up. Because that is insane if that's actually his stats. Pokemon Ruby, Giraffis. There we go. Alright, so now we're here. Okay. And this is capture. This isn't even an egg. So that's insane. That's insane stats. Yeah, I didn't take him out of the daycare, though. I am curious, though, what their levels will be. But yeah, that's insane. Alright, so that's going to be it for that. So if I want to use, let's say, the Hugsbellow kind of thing, I have to capture it, obviously. So we still have to go through the capture kind of thing, though. But for the legendaries, what I've been thinking about is, like, if we want to use... Well, we can't use Groudon, right? Oh, by the way, I'm going to store the Marshtomp. That was only just to show, like, the end experience. Yeah, I'll throw the Marshtomp over here. I will be deleting it after this, and I will be removing its Pokedex entry. So let's catch Hugsbellow then. Does it have to be the same gender? No. Although it would be very funny if it was. Okay, tackle. It would be very funny if it... Oh, I think I know why it moved it down. Oh, I can't... Okay, so I gotta capture it. I can't hit it with a weak move like tackle. Whoops. Alright. So, let's... Oops. Let's go and throw a Pokeball. Now, do I need to nickname this Hugsbellow? No. I don't need to nickname it. The idea is that I just need to catch it. And then we can see its stats. I have to weaken it. This is going to be terrible. But for nature, that's debatable. It depends on what we need, right? Like, if we need something that's... Apparently, Hugsbellow is calm. Which, if I remember correctly, calm is up special defense, negative attack. Not very good. Come on. This is our final Pokeball. Come on, stand. Nope. Whoop. Maybe we'll come back when we actually do need Pokemon, because we don't actually need it right now. Now you survive with a tackle? Did I get a crit the first time? Hey, if I knew I got a crit the first time, I would have actually weakened you. I'm gonna laugh when I didn't get a crit the first time. It's just like the level 2 was just really, really weak. We won't need potions because we have a lot of HP. And I think the only thing that you can say that we're cheating is the fact that we probably have all of the stats that we would have had if we leveled up. But once we level up, it won't matter. It really won't. We'll give it another whirl. Give it another shot. Give it another shot. Ooh, Poochyena. I would love a Poochyena, actually. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Intimidate. Actually, just... No, it's Minyena that has Intimidate. Unless Poochyena does get Intimidate, and that'd be awesome. Alright, tackle. Okay, so level... What? How does increasing one's level by 1 make it so that it's a 3-shot instead of a 1? I'm confused by that logic. That's so weird. That's weird, game. Hey, give me a level 3. I was gonna say, I swear, if you give me a level 3 Wurmple, it's not what I'm looking for. Looking for a level 3 Zigzagoon, if you will. Another Wurmple. Thank you. Just gonna speed you up. By the way, yes, I did do all the grinding with speed up, but I did the speed up at 2 times speed. And I got a crit this time. Don't think it mattered this time, though. Yeah, this one had crazy stats. Stop it. Actually, this one's 2 times speed as well. Oh, it looks like it's 2 times speed. Yeah, this one's 2 times speed. Okay. It doesn't matter what level it is, it just has to get the location proper. So I go to an area where you're guaranteed like a level 3 as the minimum for Zigzagoon, but I can't go there. Because if I go there and catch it, it's invalid. Come on, give me Zigzagoon, give me a level 3 one. Since that can apparently survive 3 hits of tackle. And if gender really matters, I think you can change it from the egg. I think it makes it easier. Hold on. I'll load Zurgo from the Ruby one because I can't load the save when it's on here because it doesn't work that way. Can I just change the gender all willy-nilly and you just don't... Yeah, you just don't care. Okay. Yeah. You don't need to change any of the ID stuff. You can also make things shiny too. I was testing that out when I was putting everything into egg form. Into egg IDs, if you will. And I was surprised of how easy, well, not easy, how easy it was. Surprised at how like versatile you could put things into it. Like you can change like any setting and it's like, yep, it makes sense. It's just the EVs that it doesn't recognize as like viable. But to be fair, it has a very valid reason. No experience gain, and yet you have stats that are higher than 100? How does that make sense? To survive. Nope. Okay, game. We know there are level 3 Zigzagoons here. Give them to us. Give it to us. Well, I load the walkthrough. With lag, apparently. Apparently, loading the browser causes lag. Thank you. Because, you know, that makes a lot of sense. And that makes sense. Oh, by the way, I almost wanted to see if it made sense for me to go and do this, but I wanted to almost take down some of the routes that I found. I found 3 routes in the grass, and I was like, oh my word. I wanted to see if they would actually give me the stats, and I forgot to look it up. I literally did. I forgot to look them up. Let's go see if they... Because I didn't take them down. I just took down the Lotads. I feel like you would increase special attack, not special defense. You do increase special attack, okay. I had a feeling, and I was like, I don't want to do that. Level 3, thank you! Tackle! Why did the other one take 3 hits? Okay, is it not? Was it not like level, like, 3? Was it like level 4 or something like that? Locations, Route 101.